Yo, what's up, guys? Good morning. It is April 2nd. Hope everyone is doing well today. It's a beautiful market day. I think today Wednesday, man. My days are bleeding all together. I've been home for weeks now. My days are bleeding all together. I don't know what day it is today. Today is Wednesday. No, today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. Okay, good. I was right. Yeah. So today is Thursday. Who knew? Because I didn't. What's up, Gabriel, Bill, the best, Gold, MP? Thank you, guys. What's up, team? Let me know what the volume like. If the volume is too loud, before I start going over some news, let me know if the volume's too loud and kind of how to deal with that. What's up, Prep? What's up, man? How's the volume? Southwest Florida, Kentucky, 6.6 million jobless numbers, I'm sorry. What's up, DSP? What's up, Visual? What's up, man? Sound is good. Volume is good. Good. So y'all can actually hear me talk. Here we go. Oil shot up a bit. Alright, let's take a look. I haven't even looked at the market yet. What's up, Mark Cuban? What's up, bro? Here we go. Look at the SPY turn around here, man. So yeah, let me look up some what's going on. I think somebody mentioned it already, but just to state the full release here. All right, so yeah, about 4 minutes ago when this drop started, U.S. jobless claims 4-week average was 2,612 versus the previous 998,000. Oh no. Let me restate that. The U.S. jobless claims 4-week average was 2,612,000 versus the previous 998,000. And so yeah, that's what's going down. Jobless claims up to U.S. continued jobless claims are 3.029 million versus the expected 4.882 million. U.S. international trade money is minus 39.9 billion versus the expected minus 40 billion. So a little bit lower than expected. U.S. initial jobless claims is 6.6 million versus the expected 3.5 million. So twice as big as expected, roughly. A little bit less than twice as big. And yeah, that's the news that just came out. Jobless claims just came out. That's it. We also had UK Prime Minister Johnson's spokesman says if further steps are needed on lockdown, we will do so. We will not be assessing lockdown before Easter, and the government will set out its position afterwards. And that was from, again, the UK Prime Minister Johnson's spokesman. It says the Netherlands cases of the coronavirus stand at 14,697 with 166 new deaths. Yeah, with these jobless numbers coming out, market's just tanking down here. Alright, we got a bunch of people here in the chat. Man, my green screen is just messing up, man. I wonder what happened to this thing. Here, let me fix it. My green screen's slacking over here. I mean, I got my screen up. Like, look, this is my screen. There we go. That looks right. Alright. Let's do this, man. I'm drinking my coffee. Oh, man, I got 2 of the same mugs today. Alright, guys. I wonder how bad me always sitting on my leg is. You think that's bad? Probably is bad, right? Alright, but yeah, market's tanking with that jobless numbers that just came out. Oh. Good morning, Hunter. What's up, bro? Good morning, Hunter. Shout out to my man Hunter over there watching the stream. Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching the stream, bro. There you go. Volume spot on. Cool. How are y'all feeling about the high yield stocks that have been available in the long game? I'm not a long-term investor. I'm just, like I said, I get very weary because it's like, in trading, there's so many gurus, right? There's so many gurus in stock trading that they're always like, I know this stock, I'll charge people for picks, and they're trying to charge people and sell courses and do all this stuff, and I'm not one of them. And so with that said, I'm not a fundamental investor at all. I'm a day trader. I mostly day trade. I'm profitable when I day trade. Fundamental investing, kind of a coin flip for me. I don't really know what I'm talking about, if I'm being completely honest, with long-term investing specifically. Day trading, I can show you what's up. Long-term investing, don't want to tell you the wrong answer, you know. That's right, Sean. Crude oil rallied once Trump said his meeting with oil execs Friday, and Saudi-Russian truce may happen within a few days. Saudis will publish their prices on Saturday, and so they may signal otherwise. Yeah, for sure. What are you expecting today? I'm not sure. We're going to see. I mean, the market was up. It was gapping up prior to these numbers that came out, and so now that these numbers are out, it's dropping big. You know, pretty big drop so far this morning in pre-market, but technically we're still green on the day. You know, our closing price here is 246, and so we're actually edging closer to that now. If we're gonna bounce, I think we're gonna bounce here at this previous closing price at 246. We'll see whether that actually happens or not, and if we break underneath that level might hold as resistance for the rest of the day, and there's the break. And so that's the level I think that's interesting. This is essentially where the stock goes from red to green, or from green to red on the day. It was up on the day, now it's down, and so, you know, looks like we're gonna have some volume today at the very least. I actually have to work, but I could be here for a little while. I got MRO when it hit 302s yesterday. What's up, Junior? I'm essential. Yeah, aren't we all? Yeah, what's a work? I don't know what a work is, you know. Really, I'm working right now, if I'm being honest. Should be getting unemployment numbers today. Yeah, we got them out. They just came out. We're at 6.6 million. They're the jobless news. Hey, thank you, Master. I appreciate it, bro. Why did I buy Carnival yesterday? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. Luckin Coffee filled a 6K in shares selling off. Yeah, everything's probably selling off right now. Like, when the market drops, people underestimate this. And so people will see other stocks and they won't relate it to the overall market, right? But when the market drops like this, look at every other stock. I don't even have to look. I haven't looked at any other stocks today. Look at AMD, big drop. AMU, big drop. Cannabis stock, CGC, pretty big drop. Kron, another cannabis stock. No drop, really. But everything. Roku, big drop. Disney, big drop. I mean, the S&P 500, what I consider the market, is just made up of a bunch of other mid and high cap stocks. And so with that said, you know, when the market drops, everything else is going to follow it, including most likely what anybody else is holding. If it's over 30 bucks, it's probably following the market. And unless the exception is if it's a coronavirus stock specifically, then it might actually go up. If it's like a biotech or a mask company or a medical supplies company, in this market, they might go up with the market dropping. But aside from them, almost every other stock is going to follow suit and just follow the market down, unfortunately. Yeah, no stress, Capel. No worries, man. It's not my music, Nash. Alright, sorry, I'm trying to catch up on the chat. It's going so fast, man. We got a lot of people here already. I'm trying to catch you up. What's up? What's up, She? Or Shiraz? What's up, brother? What do you think of AMD today? I don't know, man. I'm gonna watch it. I might trade it, you know, but I don't care which way it goes. Yeah, most of the SPY is green, that's right, but it only takes 5 minutes. I mean, look, in the last 5 minutes, we have gone from, oh, well, wow. Oh, wow, look at this rebound. I was gonna say we've gone from green to red because this light blue line right here is the previous closing price, and so that indicates when the market has gone from green to red or red to green. And so when it's below this blue line, it's technically red on the day, and when it's above this blue line right here, it's technically green on the day, because this is the price at which the SPY closed yesterday. And this is just the SPY, so it's like the mini S&P, but the actual S&P, the symbol is SPX, at least on Thinkorswim. That doesn't have pre-market data. And so whatever the SPY does, the little mini S&P does right now, you're going to see the actual S&P compensate and follow suit for when the bell actually rings. And so if the SPY heads down when the S&P 500 opens up at 9:30, it's going to head down. And if the SPY heads up relative to this light blue line, then the actual S&P 500 is going to head up. Again, relative to what the market or the SPY is doing, if that makes sense. What's up, James? What's up, brother? Alright, but now let's take a look. I work from Manhattan, but have been working from home for 3 weeks, and now every morning wake up and learn from you. Thanks for all you do. Hey, no problem, man. Happy to help, bro. Thank you, brother. But yeah, IO gapping up from 116 to 272. We'll see. I can look up the catalyst behind this. I'm not super confident, as it's a penny stock, but let me see. Alright, so they saw preliminary first quarter revenue that was better than the estimates, and they plan to cut costs more because of the COVID-19 virus. And so yeah, they had prelim first quarter results that were better than expected, and they also plan to cut costs, and I guess that's causing a bullish sentiment overall for IO. We have NEPT, which this is an OG stock, man. I've traded this one a ton over the last few years. This is Neptune Wellness Solutions, and they report that they obtained Health Canada authorization to fast-track their FDA resignation to commercialize plant-based hand sanitizers. Okay, I'll read that again. This is NEPT. They stand for Neptune Wellness Solutions, and they are reporting that they did obtain Health Canada authorization to fast-track the FDA registration to commercialize plant-based hand sanitizers. They're gapping up from 102 to 160 for NEPT. We'll see what happens with it. We got PVAC here. I don't like this one as much. We got BMRA. Most of the gappers you see on this list are going to be low float and small cap penny stocks that are biotechs mostly. And so Biomerica, which is BMRA, signed two deals with Mount Sinai Medical School to manufacture COVID-19 tests. And so yeah, they signed 2 deals with Mount Sinai Medical School to manufacture COVID-19 tests for BMRA, and that's why this one's gapping up from 7 to 891. You got BLPH here, which is kind of gapping up a little bit again. I don't think this one's up on any new catalyst. The volume's too light. LRN, PBA, CEI, which is oil. But yeah, APDN. Applied DNA Sciences. Alright, APDN, let's see what we get with that one. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, like I said, everything else is just following the market. So like if we look at the market is consolidating right above that previous closing price. So we're still technically green on the day. Technically, the previous closing price is 246.15, and so we're at 246.75 right now. So we're still technically green on the day from this. But it's not looking great, and we did have a huge pullback here. You can see this big pullback. So we'll see. Here's the previous close. So we did break below that, kind of fake anybody else that tried to short, I guess. And we're consolidating. Honestly, I like it when the market opens up within pretty close relative distance to this blue line right here, because if the stock market breaks underneath that line, a lot of the time that's going to drastically affect the momentum of the SPY and the market itself. And so with that, it's really easy to scalp if the market just slashes through the previous closing price in a very quick and decisive manner. I could usually short into it if it breaks below it. Yeah, I have 5 gigahertz, and my Wi-Fi is 5G Wi-Fi. I have 2.5G and then 5G. If I want consistent, I use 2.5G. And yeah, I mean, long term. Listen, holding stuff long term is fine, because even though we might drop now, when this is all over, it's probably all going to rebound, and that's the reality. Most of these stocks are probably going to rebound. They're not just going to stay down like this. They never do. And so most of who knows how long it's going to take for that to actually happen, but at least, I would say at least 75% of these stocks are going to rebound, at least, and again, who knows how long that's going to take, but it should eventually happen, at least. You know what I mean? It should eventually happen. And if you're long-term investing, small-time swings aren't going to be super significant anyway. They're not going to be super relevant. It doesn't really matter. It's why, the whole process of shorting a stock is borrowing shares, waiting for the stock price to go down, and then returning those shares at a cheaper price, or returning those shares at that initial price, and then profiting the difference, right? That's what shorting is. So, like I said, a good way to explain it would be like if I had a neighbor that loaned me some sugar, right? I had a neighbor that loaned me some sugar, right? And the neighbor gave me a bag of sugar that was $1. And I waited, and I took the bag of sugar, and I sold it for $1, right? And so I had that $1. And then I waited for the price of sugar to drop to 50 cents. And then I bought another bag of sugar for 50 cents and then returned it to my neighbor, essentially profiting that 50 cents. That is what shorting is. That is, in a nutshell, what shorting is. And the people that are usually loaning out shorts are usually long-term investors because they don't care about small-time swings. You know, they don't care about short-term swings in the stock. They're holding it long-term. And when I say long-term, I'm meaning like 10, 15 years. So they don't care about the small-time fluctuations of a stock, and they can loan it and make a little bit of interest from it long-term. And like that's the process of shorting. And that's how people end up being able to short and bet the market's going down. And so I hope that makes sense. But yeah, with that said, market's at 250, 246.60s here. If you have anything else you want me to look at, let me know. I can look at some gap downs. The first one on this list is LK. Yeah, the news behind this drop is the jobless numbers came out and the unemployment numbers came out. Isaac. Alright, but yeah, LK just got hammered, dude. What is going on with this? If this isn't a split, man, I don't know what to say, man. This is a huge drop in LK. I heard people talking about it in chat this morning. I didn't realize how serious this drop was. Ooh. Alright, so just to break it down, what happened. Luckin Coffee. This was about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, so, okay, so I'm going to read this article. It says, Luckin Coffee announced special committee brought to the attention of the board information of COO misconduct, including fabricating certain transactions. And then, and this is all quoting from BZ Newswires. But it says the company's board of directors has formed a special committee to oversee an internal investigation into certain issues raised to the board's attention during the audit of the consolidated financial statements for the fiscal year ending December 31st last year, 2019. In the beginning of the second quarter, and this is again all quoting, the special committee today brought to the attention of the board information indicating that beginning in the second quarter of 2019, Mr. Jian Liu, the chief operating officer and director of the company, and several employees reporting to him, had engaged in certain misconduct, including fabricating certain transactions. So yeah, they pumped this thing up, man. They pumped this thing up. That's crazy. They recommend the expansion and such employees implicated. They're recommending the suspension and termination of them. Wow. And so they found out they faked their numbers, I guess. No love. I mean, I trade with Weeble, but don't post a referral link, bro. You'll get banned really quick. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right, man. But yeah, the SPY in the overall market. Like I said, I can read the news for the market in a second here. Just crazy, man. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read the ETF preview, and this is from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, broad market exchange traded funds inched higher, and the actively traded Invesco QQQ Trust was down 0.1%. Stock futures were in positive territory, and again, this is all quoting from MT Newswires. Stock futures were in positive territory ahead of the opening bell as investors digested the report that weekly claims for unemployment benefits surged to a record high. driven by the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on businesses. Jobless claims for the week came in at 6,648,000 versus the Econoday consensus of 3.5 million or 3.35 million. The prior number was revised to 3.34 million from the earlier reported figure of 3.283 million. In other economic data news, international trade for February showed a deficit of 39.9 billion compared with prior deficit of 45.3 billion. Econoday estimates were for a deficit of 39.5 billion. And looking ahead, factory orders for February come out at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so that is in roughly an hour. And they're expected to show a growth of 0.2% compared with a decline of 0.5% in the prior months. To look into commodities, sorry, I had somebody in the chat. It's funny. I'll talk about it in a second. Crude is down, or no, crude is up over 9%. So we can look at stuff like UWT and see crude is up nicely here. The U.S. oil fund is up nearly 6%. Natural gas is up marginally, so close to break even. The U.S. natural gas fund is up 0.3%, so that's UNG. Gold is up 1%, and so we can look at gold slightly up. The Spider Gold Trust is 0.4% higher. Silver is up 2%, the iShares Silver Trust. Here's silver, and the iShares Silver Trust, SLV, is up over 1%. And so, yeah, that's the market news today. Mostly, like I said, mostly we're getting dragged down by weekly claims for unemployment and jobless claims that were worse than expected for the overall market itself. Yeah, that's what I'm laughing about, man. China doesn't lie about numbers like LK did. Say it isn't so. Yeah, for sure, man. You know, and that's the issue with the communist government, right? Is that they are gonna say whatever they've got to say to make themselves look better than the capitalist government. You know what I mean? Or the capitalist country. You know, the communist economy is going to say whatever they can to look better than the capitalist economy. You know, and so no matter what, doesn't matter how bad it gets, they're going to pretend it's sunshine and rainbows unless it's inevitable or unavoidable. They're going to pretend like it's sunshine and rainbows, you know. And it is what it is, man, but, you know, you can't trust it. It's tough. Alright, guys. But, yeah. Should be a fun day, man. Yeah, we're battling that previous closing price now, which is a pretty interesting level. We're close to break even though. Like in the large scheme of things, like we're pretty close to break even. Like this is the break even level essentially, is this light blue line, and so sideways. But we're getting big swings. You know, the story of the market the last few weeks has been big swings, and even when we don't swing big, we're taking huge ranges, but we're still maintaining sideways trends. That's mostly what the market's been doing. Yeah, me too, man. I should have bought LK puts for sure, 100%. All right, guys. Well, hey, we got about 185 people in here already. So hit that like button if you haven't already. We day trade live on stream every single weekday morning right here for free on YouTube. We do this live. Yesterday we broke 19,000 subscribers, and so we do this live every day for free. If you want to support what we do here, hit that subscribe button and click the like button. We've got 24 likes already, 2 dislikes. Smash that like button, team, if you haven't already. It definitely helps support us, and we appreciate it. I mean, futures, brother, if you know me, I am not praising Trump at all, dude. I hate all of them equally, you know. Like I said, and I think people get so wrapped up in hating politicians that they don't look at everything else clearly. Like I said, I dislike Trump too. I think Trump's an idiot, you know. Maybe the conservatives are gonna hate me for saying that. I don't like any politician though. I view both sides as the enemy here. Like I view bureaucratic nonsense as the enemy here, and so that includes Trump. You know, I don't like any of them, and I think Trump doesn't have a filter. You know. And you know, I think at a certain point, having some discretion is necessary, and Trump has no discretion. And so with that, people are like, oh, he just say how he feels. That's exactly the problem, you know. Sometimes you shouldn't show people your cards in politics, and he just puts it all out there, you know. Yeah, probably Scoops. Probably, man. I'm not going to say that, Nash. I'll say anything else you want me to say. I'm not going to say that. That sounds too close to, like, curse words. And so, you know, I'm just going to... I'll say I see what you said, you know. Look, and listen, guys, it's all love, regardless of where you swing in politics. I love you all. I'm not mad at you. We all have different environmental, you know, factors that influence how we feel about politics and life. And so, regardless of which way you are in politics, it's all love here. I'm not trying to be divisive at all, honestly. Dang it, Future. Look what you did, man. Yeah, I just don't like either side. I don't like either side, man. They're all dumb to me. The media is my most hated part. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, like I said, you can't get mad at me for just disliking both sides here. I try to stay neutrally against both sides, you know. Thanks, Isaac. Pump those dislikes up, brother. What people don't realize is that dislikes are all engagement. Hey, shout out to my man Info. What's up, bro? I appreciate it, man. Yeah, see, I'm shouting out the subs live as they happen. How could that not be live? You know? Yeah, for sure. I agree. Alright, guys. But yeah, the market's kind of battling this previous closing price here. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't mind if the market opens up relatively close to this previous closing price, because a lot of the time if we get a break of that, that gives me a lot of momentum to scalp quick moves. Like if the market just tanks below that previous close, I can usually scalp into that, or if it tanks under that previous close and then bounces back, I can scalp anticipating it's going to hold its resistance, and vice versa. And so there's some good moves and some good plays that I can get from this previous closing price. It's a big level in the overall market, and it generally has a lot of sway over a stock's movement. Specifically talking again about that previous closing price, and so I will be watching this level here. Again, it's at 246.15 today. Yeah, I know futures. It's all good, man. Like I said, you know me. I dislike both of them, man. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. You can't get mad at me for it. I think they're all dumb, you know. And I think people support them like their sports team, like their football team, and that makes them look at it from a very biased lens. and is toxic in general. But yeah, we'll see what we get today, guys. Should be a fun day. Yesterday I ended up $99. $99. We got what is this? FA and G gapping up. We'll see what else we can find today. PBR. DWSH. We got Shopify here. Shopify is gapping down from 384.67 to 362. I think it's probably just following the overall market, but the difference here is that the market was actually pushing up here and all through this, and so the fact that it dropped, it makes me curious to see what the reasoning behind it is. So let's take a look at Shopify. I would think online businesses would be doing better, like Shopify stores. Alright, so Shopify earlier announced it will report revenue and adjusted operating income for the first quarter within or ahead of the range of prior guidance. So better than expected revenue and adjusted operating income for the first quarter. I'm curious as why this is down. It did have a stock price target which was cut to 400 from 600 by Raymond James, and he maintained an outperform. He's good, Leb. I appreciate it, bro. He's fine. We haven't seen anything from him since. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, everybody's being respectful, 100%. Isaac's just trolling, though. Isaac's the lovable troll of the chat, man. You know, that's what he does. He knows. Listen, Isaac genuinely supports the channel. Like, he might mess around and, like, joke around, but, like, Isaac genuinely supports the channel. He's just messing with me. Like, he's been here a long time, man. Him and I had a notorious bet, last year on the Super Bowl, so a year ago. So he's been here that long, and the bet went, if the Patriots win, I got to call him Brady for a week, and if the Rams win, he got to call me Patrick for a week, and I won, so I got to call him Brady for a week, and he hated it. Or it was something like that. It was something like that. But yeah, we had a name bet. But yeah, SPY's tanking here, guys. It's down to 244.70s. Let's get Mitch in here. Yeah, so when you see him troll like that, Mark, he's not being hateful. He is, but, like, he's just messing with me. It's kind of like a friend that playfully talks crap to you. You know what I mean? Like, that's Isaac. Nah, you're good. I appreciate you looking out for me, though. But, nah, you're good. He's cool. You know? I allow it. He's the only person I really allow it from. You guys know me. No, we're not really day trading penny stocks. Not much. Hi, I subscribed 1 minute ago. It's the first live stream I am watching, and I probably will go watch your other videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can I ask you for the next live and videos to slow the speed of your speech? Yeah, so we do this live every day. We've been doing it every day for years. We stream live every day right here on YouTube. Starting at about 8:15 market time is usually when we start it up. But yeah, we stream live every day. We show you our trading. We trade live at the open as well. A few hours into the market as well. We trade live every day. I don't know, Isaac. Who'd you bet? What was the bet we had, Isaac? I can't remember the deal that we had, Isaac. What was the bet, man? Show yourself. What was the bet? I know you're in here. No, 100%. Yeah, the YouTube chat can be super toxic. But Isaac's just messing, you know. Like I said, I got your back, guys. You know, even though I know you're just messing. You know. But I appreciate everybody looking out. I get it. You know. Isaac's about to start a riot in here. You know. No, I bet the Patriots to beat the Rams, and I think Isaac took the Rams just because I was still mad because this was the year they beat us in the preliminary playoff game, and we didn't go to the Super Bowl. And so, or no, not a prelim, but the playoff game. So we didn't go to the Super Bowl because the Rams beat us. And so I think he took the Rams just because they beat my Saints, and then I took the Patriots just because they were playing the Rams. And Isaac hated the Patriots. And so I ended up winning, and I got to call him Brady for like a week straight. And he hated it. You know? Hey, I appreciate the subs, guys. Let me get Mitch in here. Sorry. There we go. What's up, Mitch? Make sure we can hear. Yeah, we should be good. Might be a little loud. Let me see.
What happened, man? Got excited about football?
Yeah, hey, no, we're talking about the notorious bet Isaac and I made last year, or a year or two ago.
Well, sorry to say, but both your teams will be struggling for the near future.
Right, man. Hey, honestly, you know what I'm mad about? And listen, all the Saints fans hate me. And sorry, guys, I'm gonna say this. All the Saints fans hate me. But I think we should have kept Teddy Bridgewater, man. I like Breeze. Breeze is breaking records. Great player. Teddy Bridgewater was a little bit more consistent, you know. And everybody, all the Saints fans hate me. I'm a Saints fan for sure, but Teddy was more consistent. All right, here, let me fix this.
All right, have you seen the tank? The tank of all tanks.
Yes.
The tanks of all tanks.
Yes.
But definitely the tank.
Yeah, Breeze's it is, but Breeze's last year.
This is why you don't fake your numbers, I guess.
Yeah. 100%. Did you see this? Yeah, no, we were talking about this already. Is the volume good, guys? No, not Zoom stock. I'm not playing Team stock. Texans? Nah, boo the Texans, bro. Man, I can't. Oh, man, I just realized. Man, I can't get this green screen right. Hold on. Man, why is it like this?
Dude, you're just doing some face painting.
Bro, look at me, man. I'm a ghost. You know? I'm the ghost of trading's past, you know? Let me see if I can fix this.
If only you could pop out on other people's screens. That would be legit.
Let me see if I can fix this. There we go. That's better. Wait. Man, now I'm all... Alright, there we go. I think I got it. Man, that took a little bit while to fix. Alright, I'm in there, Mitch. I got it.
What are you gonna be, Isaiah? A Buccaneers fan?
Yeah, man. Hey, I think... So who's getting Teddy Bridgewater this year, man? Joe Burrow's going for #1 draft pick. Joe's gonna be raining down. You might get your team might get the Bucks or no. If I think your team. I think they're talking about you getting the Bucks getting Teddy Bridgewater. Is I think who they're talking about. Or no, maybe it was Brady. Who's talking? Where's Brady talking about going if he doesn't go to the Patriots?
Yeah, he's already a Bucks, man.
Oh yeah. So y'all are getting Brady, man.
But nah, I'm not a Bucks fan.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, what did I say, man? Look out for those job numbers on Thursday.
Yeah.
What happened? You gotta be quicker than that, man.
Yeah, they're down big, bro. They're down big, bro.
Yeah, I knew it. I mean, guys, it's just obvious, man. That was a rally into the bear market. We're heading down. All the stocks, remember I talked on Monday? I said so many of these stocks had like that resistance that we were gonna hold. And as long as it held that close, that we were gonna be fine. And now we're definitely below those levels and we're starting to really crack down. When you think about it on the daily charts, we really started seeing those highs just hold and then right back down towards the lows. This is what we talked about Monday, and in 1, 2, 3, 4 days, boom, right back down to the low. Right. You could see it on a lot of stocks, AAL, CCL, and this is what I want you guys to go back and look at. You know, pattern recognition is so important, guys. If you guys do not understand pattern recognition, you need to go back and take it easy. Take the steps, understand resistance and support before you can even trade. If you cannot understand resistance and support, you're never going to get to these levels of understanding the bigger charts. And you have to kind of understand bigger charts so that you can take the correct intraday approach.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, what do you think about LK faking numbers, bro? What do you think about that?
Well, it's a goner.
Yeah, it's over with, man.
It's a goner. It happens.
Yeah.
You know, the number one thing you cannot mess with it. That's accounting numbers.
Right, for sure. They find out you're doing that.
I can just clearly state one company, Enron.
Yeah, 100%.
There you go. The biggest accounting scam there was.
Yeah, Pied Piper. You know, if you know that reference.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know Enron. I mean, that's before my time too, so a lot of people don't know Enron, but if you do know the story, you know, you can't fake numbers, guys.
Oh, for sure.
You know? And we used to trade LK, and I can tell you right now, I can 100% tell you guys right now, what is one of my stocks on my shopping cart list for long term, and I can be as transparent as it can be, guys. One of them was LK.
Yep.
And the buy window was down to 1850. I was looking for 1850s to come down to it, and I was gonna buy it. And look how that would have turned out. And that's how it is always, guys. That's why you can't always put your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's gonna get halted. I'm pretty sure at the gate. And then what's gonna end up happening is it could be one of those indefinitely. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say even delisted. It's going to be one of those that just needs to be investigated first.
Yeah.
Because there's no proof. It's just kind of, they just kind of got into it. They've been researching this company ever since the report came out of those fake numbers. Citron actually stood by them, which actually had me kind of feeling also positive about it. Just because, I mean, Citron usually gets things correct on the downside, and they were positive on LK. See, someone else had some insider information here. That's the truth.
Yeah, 100%. So LK hired a special investigator to check out fabricated numbers that they put out, basically for LK. And so yeah, that's what really went down for it. If you look at LK, this is the drop. It's dropped. What was it at before? 26. Yeah, it's dropped like 600%, something like that.
Yeah, today's gonna be one. Today's gonna be one of those days, guys, that you got to be careful, because I feel like we're gonna have such a down push here in the SPY that we could get bounced back to the open. A lot of things are going to be off support, so it's no longer just a short bias. I can't just be short biased. 2 days ago or 3 days ago, Monday, I was definitely short biased.
Right.
I was 100% short biased. I knew stocks were at resistance. I knew that they had big time supports underneath them. I knew that there wasn't any supporting catalyst on the positive side. Trump coming out with negative catalyst of saying that he was going to push back the opening of the economy, and also saying that there's going to be more deaths, and that just brought all the stocks right back down to the levels that they were in the first worry. Where these levels are going to, we'll see. I feel on the SPY we can get all the way down to 200. That's my personal opinion, and that's really what I'm looking at. But we won't know until we get kind of the catalyst to keep stacking up on each other. Unemployment today over 6 million. I had my guess was 6 million. It was going to be double the amount that we had last week. When you think about it, the feds from St. Louis, they said that we could get all the way up to a 30% unemployment, and I think we're heading there. It's really scary because at the end of the day, 30% unemployment is worse than the Great Depression. So it's definitely some crazy times here, guys. We'll see how the market reacts. It's definitely starting to find a hold there towards the 243s and 244 marks. Use the hourly chart a lot to see that kind of support that was broken there at 247. See if we can head down towards 237s or 238s. That's about the next level I see. You could get an in-between day today, as we've already gotten a significant down move. I don't think we're going to get too big of a down move, but it's really going to depend out the selling out the gates.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised by it. He says, okay, was my favorite pick of second half of 2020. So it could get halted. If it gets halted, it's going to be an SEC investigation halt. That is, I mean, it could be a circuit breaker, but when that happens, the SEC usually gets involved and they're like, what's going on here? And they start looking into it, and that's never what you want to happen. What was the stock? Was it like LFIN? No. What was the stock that just went crazy and went from like $5 to 60 and then back down to 30, back up to 60, and then it was halted and opened back up on the penny stock exchange for like $3 or something like that. I don't know. This was like a year or two ago. I think it was LFI.
I know it correctly. No, well, you're talking about IGC, or was it?
No, IGC was. I think IGC was actually a crypto stock. Let me pull up a chart. I think it's LFIN maybe.
Well, LFIN did do it.
Yeah, it was LFIN. Because now it's at 32 cents. So yeah, it was LFIN. If we look at the long-term chart. Yeah, here it is. Look at this move. And this was real numbers. So yeah, this went from 32 cents up to $142.82, back down to $48, and then it went up to 74, and that's when it got halted and it resumed, or no, it went up to 28, and then it resumed at $4.50 on the penny stock exchange. So it was LFIN. Yeah, and you know, that was an SEC investigation. So this was the SEC investigation. You can see I was actually documenting like areas, because this one was popping off. This was back in 2018. You know, when we were still streaming and trading back then. But yeah, this was when the halt happened. It got halted right here when it was up here at 28. So it got halted right here, and this is where it resumed. Let's see, it halted on 4/2/18. It resumed 5/21/18. So it resumed a month and 19 days later. You know, well below where it was. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But what was it? LK. Yeah. Alright guys, we got 4 minutes, team. We got 274 beautiful people in here. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I remember Dries as well. Dries has since been
dry your eyes.
Yeah.
Dry your eyes.
It's since been it's been, man, what's the word, man? I'm running a blank this morning. They put way more shares into Dry, so now it's super
dilution.
Yeah, super diluted. Yeah, 100%. That's the word I was looking for. It's super diluted. If you look at Dry's and you look at where that crazy move was, it's super diluted now. They put too many shares back into it.
All right, guys. Today's gonna be one of those days. I mean, look at AAL. I think this is heading down to maybe 7 today. This one's the weakest one on all the airlines. I can tell you that right now. The ones that are most concerned about their debt.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It should be a fun day. Looks like it's going to be a voluminous day at the very least. If we look at my account, I made like $100 in gross yesterday. I probably made like 30-40 bucks in net. Yeah, I'm at 167. Yeah, I made like 40 bucks in net, which is okay. It was still green. Yesterday was like what I would consider a break-even day, so I'm still up. Trying to break that like $2,300 profit level. That's like I'm running into some resistance there, if you will.
Man, Peloton gave a nice rip yesterday. Talked about that one yesterday with the catalyst. That was a beauty of a day yesterday.
Let me check it out.
Yep. Beautiful, nice level chart that you could have gotten a nice breakout through the 27 later on at 1 p.m. One of the things I have been noticing, guys, is burst of momentum at the gates, the first hour, then deep consolidation for the next probably 2 to 3 hours, and then I've seen breakouts and breakdowns. I'm just trying to tell you guys the pattern that I see in the market. Sometimes it changes up. Sometimes you can't trade the afternoon because there's nothing moving at all. And then sometimes you'll start getting these breakouts and breakdowns in the afternoons. Yesterday we got breakouts in APT. APT broke out massively in the afternoon. It took a little bit to break out really, but after 1 p.m. this thing went from $14 to $17 real quick.
Yeah, I still think PTON needs to get on that VR headset. You know, I'd buy one if they had a VR headset attached to it.
Look at that APT move yesterday. It went from 14 actually all the way up to almost $20. A $6 move.
Let me check it out.
Yeah, it's one of the ones you got to watch with OMI.
Yeah, Alpha Protect, a medical supplies company. Let me see. They've been doing well, obviously, in the coronavirus market, but man, yeah, it's making some crazy moves.
Yeah, I tried to trade the opposite one yesterday with OMI again. I was able to make some money, but nothing like APT.
Yeah, if anybody's loving this market right now, it's APT. You know, they're banking money off of this market because again, medical mask company. Here, let me get my window ready here.
Yeah, the daily chart is ridiculous. If you look at it, they got 20 million shares traded yesterday. Half the shares that took them to $40. So keep an eye on this one, guys.
All right, guys.
Quick moves in this one.
All right, guys. There's the bell. Let's do this.
Definitely going to try to take it easy out the gates here. I'm not sure how we're going to get reactions with that big downturn that we got today.
All right, market's been bouncing up in the last, 5-6 minutes. There we go.
All right, one that I like is car. I'm looking to short. It's just too big of a spread right now. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're good. Market's pushing up, testing that previous closing price at 246.18. And so this is an interesting level. Remember, this is the level where the market goes from red to green on the day. S&P up and up, down slightly, but it's moving back up towards the previous close. So we're battling that level now. And remember, like I said, this is where the market essentially goes from red to green on the day. And so if we break over this, we're green on the day technically. We hold under this, we're red on the day technically.
Alright. Looking for card reject off these 13s here.
Alright, so the S&P 500 broke over that previous closing price for a split second. SPY's still battling it now. I think that's going to influence a lot of other stocks. AMD and MU just spiked up with that. PTON spiked up a little bit.
I mean, remember these stocks were pretty weak in pre-market, so
Oh yeah, market's up over that previous close. S&P's up.
Where's Isaiah, man? He gave up
here.
that trade yesterday, man.
Oh, he's here. You know.
I know he's probably kicking himself yesterday. I know he had 1,000 shares.
LK halted.
Sold car a little too early.
Man, LK's halted on the way up at 5:62s. It was halted at 8:31 a.m. So a minute after the bell, it was halted. We'll see.
Yeah, I won't play with that one, even if you pay me.
Yeah, I'm not touching that bad boy, man. I invest $10,000, to buy, 2,000 shares, and I might never get that back. It might halt and never resume. I'm not touching it.
JD looks good. It's coming down now. Already missed a fade on it, but really good fade on that one.
All right, AMD ripping up big here. Hey, you like the new music? Nice, man. It's a little bit of mix of the old and new music, but I did add some new songs. Starbucks opinion? I don't know, man. They're ripping up here. They're at 67s now. I
They're
think
ripping
67.
up.
Yeah.
Just remember, that's sympathy off of LK, 100%.
Right.
That's
No
their
more
major competitor.
Yep.
Yeah, no more competitor. It's all about competition a lot of times.
Yep.
I talk about it often. That's what happened to Beyond Meat. Competition showed up.
For sure. All right,
So
we're
Starbucks could get a good raise here.
Yeah, we're getting some rips in the market. AMD, MU, the SPY itself, CGC, Lyft, Starbucks, everything up.
Remember, also Starbucks got a big investment from Akron.
Oh wait, Isaac said he's in 500 shares of LK at 516. Be careful, brother.
You brave, kid.
Yeah, you're braver than me, sir. I'm not touching that.
You're brave, Isaiah.
Yeah, I remember when LFIN happened. A lot of people in the chat lost money.
You know, I almost longed LFIN really early when it happened.
Oh,
it was my
should've.
birthday.
Yeah.
I had 500 shares and I was about to do it. Guess what happened? Started getting in an argument with the girlfriend.
Oh man.
You know how that goes. And I was like, yeah, I'm not trading in this environment.
Yeah, it happens though, bro.
You know, sometimes you got to respect that too, though.
Yeah.
I've not respect that. And the worst thing to do is be upset and trade.
Right.
I can tell you that right now.
For sure.
All right, guys. See car flip really quickly there. I'm trying to get in on it here, but it flipped immediately when it got to the 1310s. That's where I wanted to see it flip. So let's see if I can get 80s right now. Love to see this bounce up here. Up to the 80s.
A little bit of a dip back down.
Not giving me a chance there. Starbucks coming back to VWAP.
Man, they're putting too much stuff out.
Look at that car, man. I was looking for her, but now she's down to 60s and probably just gonna have to ease off. She went up to the resistance and just went green to red really quickly. Didn't give me a shot to jump in.
Yeah, I jumped in with 100 shares of MU here, just a small position. Gonna see if it bounces off the VWAP here, depending on what the market does, but it's a small, tiny trade. It'll be alright regardless. I'm gonna see if the market bounces a little bit, maybe. Don't love my entry here, but you know, it's 100 shares. Market rips. This might rip, drag it up.
EMPH looking good here. Omni and APT getting a big spike there.
Market bouncing off the VWAP.
I like WBA here. That's Walgreens, guys. Starting to look good here. 41's the resistance. Spies that VWAP.
Yeah, SPY just turned around really quickly. There we go. That's beneficial. If I can get enough to take a little bit of profits here, that would be lovely. Market ripping up big. Hopefully MU's follows it. It doesn't look like it is, unfortunately. Maybe it's a day where M's not following the SPY super close. AMD might have been a better play, but market ripping up to the highs, pulling back a little bit. I don't know if it's going to give me the momentum I really need for this one. Big reversal. I'm going to get out here. I don't like that wick. Kept it very tiny, $3. I just didn't like the wick. Yeah, Habib is out, I think. I think Habib. So they found out that they'll probably like he would be able to fight, but I think Habib openly and publicly said that he's not going to because of what's going on. You know, he doesn't think it's a good idea for them to even hold the fights. I hope they do. I just want some type of like sports to watch. You know. All right, big pullback in the market. Glad I got out of MU when I did. It hasn't even turned back super significantly, but it's enough for me to get scared out of it. Now I might find some other plays, but you know, if you guys watch me trade the last few days, it takes me a little while to kind of get into my zone with scalping to where I really start to do well. LK resumed, guys. It didn't actually get investigated. It's up to 630s now. It's testing highs. Look at LK here.
I'm watching it. I think that one, the resistance you're gonna find should be around 760s. I think you can go back up to maybe 760s.
I mean, I'm
not touching
scared.
it though.
Yeah, I'm scared of this one, you know.
I'm avoiding it.
What's this song? This song is called A Lot on My Plate. Yeah, I hope they do Gaethje versus Habib. That would be dope. Nah, WWE. I mean, WWE is basically acting in spandex. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of dudes acting in spandex. You know, not for me. I'm not hating on you if you watch it, but not for me. You know. I've noticed, like, this thing makes me look like Edward from Twilight, man. It's not that I'm this pale. It's that my screen makes me look like this. I'm blaming the screen. See, if I adjust it, I look normal. But then if I want the green screen to work. There we go. I'm just going to have to do it like that. Yeah, got halted again. Halted at the highs. Usually they gap up from this. It just depends on when. I'm sure they're going to get investigated. I think the people that do know inside information might be taking profits soon. You know, but we'll see. All right, so SPY actually just broke a big level. Taking a look at the SPY here, we just broke down under the previous closing price, which is super. I wish I was paying attention. Kind of got me. But yeah, there's the SPY break. If it bounces up here to test, I might short into a few stocks. It just depends on what we get, like when it bounces up here to test. Like I might short into MU. Alright, MU's actually above that previous close, which I don't like it as much. If I'm going to trade it, I'm going to wait for it to get rejected back below it.
JD, I've missed it fading twice.
Alright, I'm in MU, 200 shares, small position. We're going to see if we break this low here and it gets dragged down with the market. Take profits fast if it goes in my direction. Market bouncing up, might drag it up a little bit. It's cool. I got a really easy risk level at the previous closing price. Where is the previous close? It is at 89. Ooh, we might be above that now. No, not yet. Alright, so yeah, my risk
Trying
is
to get short HTZ. Trying to get short HTZ. Just flipped on me from 540s. Wanted 540 originally, but man, these stocks when they're dropping, they're dropping like tanks, not giving me a chance.
Alright, I just got out of 2 times of MU, still holding 50 shares. And gonna get out the rest there for a nice little $20 bill. Like I said, guys, the strategy is if the market breaks below the previous close and then bounces up to the previous closing price, a lot of the time it's going to get rejected there. That's what I shorted into, and then I just used the previous closing price as my risk. Really easy. Nailed a quick little trade on that one. Brought me to green on the day. Made 20 something bucks from it. It's just my earlier trade, so I'm going to take it a little bit slow. But
yeah, a little slow on that execution there. It cost me 20 cents there. Wanted to get HTZ.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get an entry in HTZ. I missed it. A little frustrating because I wanted 40s there. It was at 39. All I needed to do was go up 1 cent, and I had my finger on the trigger to short. I would have already been able to get 20 cents, and looks like I would be able to get 30 or 40 cents. So 4-to-1 trade there. HTZ.
Yeah, cut it out, Isaac. I know you're joking.
A little frustrating.
Don't bring our dislikes up, bro. You know? Hey, thanks, Netron. Like I said, man, it's a very simple strategy. I wish I would have taken it with bigger sizing, obviously, but it's a strategy that happens pretty consistently, where it's like the market breaks below this previous close, and really this was just MU. So like if I pull up the MU chart, MU broke under this previous close right here, and then it was just off of this one candle. Like look at this wick. It went up to the previous close, immediately got rejected. That's why I took profits. Hey, cut it out. So 92, we actually have a script for the previous close.
Was looking for the car rentals to come down. I missed car and HTZ there at the gates. These are the ones that I can't miss, guys. These are obvious trades that I need to nail. HTZ is a little bit harder, but car I should have definitely nailed, and that would have been 50 cents already. Got to get better at the open. Got to get better.
So there's our Discord. Just join our Discord, 92. I know you do, Isaac. That's what I'm saying. Just don't pump dislikes, bro. I know you're trolling me, but don't pump dislikes, bro. But no, actually, I think more people liked when you said that, so maybe it's good. But I appreciate the $2 donation, Isaac. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. I know you are. But no, so 92 nails. Go to the Discord and go to the Thinkorswim script share, and we have a script. Like I'll show you how to use it a little bit later, so just hang out and I'll show you how to upload the script. But we actually have a script that auto documents this previous closing price on any chart you have up. Really beneficial script. Let me find it and put it at the beginning now so you can see it. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's a Python script, but we actually have a script. And I'll repost it here.
All right, Walgreens looking good here. Probably gonna try to take a shot in this one. A little frustrated, so trying to get my emotions in check here, because definitely should have been able to grab one of the rental companies, but
yeah, really, I think Isaac's
just gotta find a new one.
Really, I think Isaac's pump of the dislikes backfired on him, because now we have almost 100 likes. Or we do have 100 likes and fewer dislikes. So, I mean, it's kind of a good thing, Isaac. You know, your evil plan is not working, bro. You know, rolling in the money, $2. Balling, man. I'm balling out of control over here with 20 bucks. You know, but when you think the market's been open for 10 minutes, a $20 bill is not bad. You know. Next step.
All right.
Go ahead.
2 stocks I'm looking for potential squeezes, guys. APT already popped above that VWAP, so I'm looking at OMI, see if it's going to get a lift here. It needs to get big volume through $8 here. That's the only way I'll even look at it.
Yeah, you can call me Patrick Isaac. I'm just gonna call you Brady if you do though. But no. Okay, so the next thing I'm waiting on, guys, is the SPY to break these lows down here. You know, and remember, the other strategy I have here is when the SPY breaks lows or the market breaks lows, and I look for another somewhat following stock that's in the middle of the range, and then I try to ride it up to that short or that low of the day range. So like say a stock's in the middle of its range and the market breaks lows, I short that stock and then ride that stock down to the previous low of the day. So I have it fill this bottom range. So just to show you an example, if a stock was right here and the SPY broke lows down here, I would ride the stock down to the bottom of the range down here, if this makes sense. So like I would get in short up there and I would ride it down to the previous low of the day, effectively taking advantage. But this is not the SPY itself, a following stock to the SPY. And that would be if the SPY broke this level right here. The hard part is finding stocks that are in middle ranges, but some microchip stocks are. Yeah, we were talking about MMA for a second, huh? Yeah, well, Habib is... They thought he was stuck in Russia, but it comes out that he's not. But he came out openly and said that he doesn't want to fight anyway because of what's going on. Yeah, MU's back up there.
Right. WBA crashing there. I'm trying to see if it's starting to start holding here and come back, but
might look at AMD a little bit, even though AMD did be dirty yesterday. SPY's getting closer to these lows, though. I might short into AMD really here. Yeah, and we love you too, Isaac. You know, make that money on LK, bro. Yeah, I kind of agree, Jedi. Ferguson's no joke. Honestly, though, if I'm being real, I think Habib will probably run through Ferguson. As much as I like Ferguson, but Habib's a different animal, man. He's a monster, bro. You know, it's going to be hard for anybody to beat him, I think. He hasn't looked beatable in any fight he's ever been in. I'll say that. Ferguson has, unfortunately. Ferguson takes a lot of shots, but the interesting part is the submission game of Ferguson. Really good submission game, and he might actually be the kryptonite to Habib's ground game. Alright, we're getting a big spike up here in the SPY itself. We're still below the previous close, but right now we're in a range. I'm going to wait for that range to break before I trade anymore. AMD's looking like a fake out fade, what we call a fake out fade, so it might drop here. We'll see though. I don't really like a fake out fade too much. It's more of a fake out rejection, and with the market being a little sideways, I don't trust it as much. But I don't hate a short with the risk of like 43.99 here. I don't think I'm going to do it, but I don't hate it because it's a good risk reward trade. Risk 43.99.
Starter put on short on square. Gonna risk 20 bucks here. Risk 20 bucks.
Here, I'll put Mitch up. But yeah, risk here at 43.99. Reward target of 43.75. Doesn't look bad. Looks like it's good risk reward. Let me put Mitch up real quick.
Would like to see it get right back below VWAP. If it gets above and holds there, then it could break out. All right, could get squeezed out right here. Stop price is 70. I put a stop just to keep me at my $20 loss if this one does come up. I wanted to do a quick rejection. If not, then it won't work anyways. Really close to my squeeze out point. Squeezed out. $20 loss. A little frustrating today. Really didn't get my early trades in. Should have been trading the car rentals. Definitely hesitated. And that cost me big.
SPY pushing up, breaking VWAP. We'll see what happens here. CGC ripping up pretty big here, getting some volume come in. Lift is looking a little bit like a fade, but I think it's going to follow the market some. Yeah, AMD would have stopped me out there. Glad I didn't get in it. You still in LK, Isaac? Oh yeah, there he goes. It's back. Man, LK's back up to $10. Wouldn't that be crazy if they pumped it up the day they announced that they're investigating it for pumping the numbers up? You know?
Why not?
It's LK, bro. You know? You know, I wouldn't put it past them right now at this point.
Starter put on. Momo long.
Halted again at 963. I would be careful at this point because it gets halted a few more times. They're not going to resume it until the SEC investigates it. I'd be careful. I'm not saying, listen, I don't want to tell anybody what to do. I've seen enough halts in the market with stocks like this to where I know it might get halted a few times. Usually it gets halted over 3 times. They're going to start looking into why and possible manipulation. Alright, so the market is breaking above the VWAP here. Let's see where the previous closing price is. Okay, so yeah, we're well above that. So Flingshot. So it's a 70-30 split. So you make 1,000 net. Like you take that 14,000 and bring it up to 15,000. It's a 70-30 split. So they're going to keep 300 of that $1,000 net profit. And you're going to keep 700. But again, you know, for $3.99, you're getting 14,000 to trade with. So you're getting a ton of buying power with it. And so they're supplying you with way more buying power, and even your max loss is almost twice as much. Like you're spending $3.99 roughly. Your max loss is 700. So it's good risk and reward, if to put it in trading terms. So my name is John, actually, Flingshot. Mitch is the guy who screens up right now, but the guy actually on the stream, my name is John. Other guy's Mitch. I haven't taken one from him yet. I'm trying to build mine up a little bit more. And, you know, right now I'm about $2,167 in the profit. So, you know, I'm a little bit over 2K in the profit. I've been a big wimp, and so I'm trying to slowly grind it up. I have had people that have withdrawn from them, and you get one withdrawal per month. And from what they said, they wire you straight to your bank account. You know, they treat you like an independent contractor, so they wire you. And, you know, I think that's how you would pay taxes on it, too. Alright, market pulling back to test that previous closing price. I might take a long here, see if we can get a bounce here. Alright, market did bounce there. I jumped in MU here. I don't know if I like this one, actually. It's a little bit too high up in the range, but I'm going to let it follow through. I'm going to risk like $6 or $7 and then bail out if it really breaks that. Seeing if we get the market push up over 247 should help this, I think, but... There we go. Yeah, that should drag me up enough to take a little bit of profit here. Keep it easy. I didn't really like the trade. We'll see if we break the $0.50, but... hold the rest, roughly break even. Ooh, I don't like that pullback. Yeah, I got out. Break even trade roughly. I think I made like a few bucks from it. The reason I got out is that MU didn't push up enough relative to the overall market, and so the market pushed up big, but MU didn't. And so if the market pulls back some, I think MU is going to retrace too. Maybe I'm wrong though, but that's why I got out a little bit early, if that logic makes sense.
WBA coming back. Looks like coming back like it wants to come back to VWAP and squeeze above it. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I know this one can get strong. It had earnings today.
Copy and pasted the Discord script into the Thinkorswim editor, gave me a dotted red line on my chart. Is that the bad Larry? Here, so look, I'll show you how to do it in a second. I'll let Mitch finish his trade and then I'll show you.
APT looking good, guys, for the VWAP fake out fade. I might go after that, but I'm still in this one, so.
So like, I'll try to copy and paste exactly what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I think actually, I just did this one. Like, this is what I copy and pasted.
Alright guys, just hit another ad there right before the pop.
So yeah, that's what I copied. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so this is what I copied and pasted. If you look in the Discord chat, this is what I copied and pasted, and it ended up making it the blue line. But you want to make sure you hit apply as well. Like, you want to make sure you hit apply. Ah, look at MU squeeze. Maybe I should have held, but it's okay. Drop in the market. We're going to see if it holds support at that previous closing price. That might be an interesting level to play off of. What's up, JB? What's up, brother? Good morning, man. Alright, so we are bouncing a little bit at that previous close. We'll see if it holds. Nice, 92. Cool. Yeah, no worries. If you lose one, I mean, it's just gone. You know, like, you can always sign up for another one. Technically, it's an educational package, and then they contract with you. And so if you go over your max loss, which on the base package is 700, so if it's a 14,000 account, you go under 13,300, they close you down. You could sign up for 2 intros, I believe. After that, that's why you have to be approved first before you get the account. But you can get 2 intro packages with the actual funded account. After you do that, you got to move up to the bigger packages. And yeah, y'all want to check that out. I usually don't post links this early, but we got a lot of people asking about it. So if you want to check it out, I do post referral links for them, so I'm biased, obviously, in their favor. Kind of operates like a prop firm, though, and I think it's a cheap way. You can day trade as much as you want in short with the 14,000 funded account once you're approved, and I think that's super cheap for a new trader. Allows them to risk only $400 instead of thousands, and actually get to experience day trading a real account, which is rare. What's up, Jay? What's up, man? Alright, so market did bounce right at that previous close.
UAL at VWAP.
Market kind of pushing up here. Might break that 247 level, which is the next biggest level, I think. Alright, market squeezing up big here. I'm trying to look at a different stock to trade, but I don't see anything that looks good. CGC's at highs. I don't want to trade that high break.
I think we might get a little spike here. I'm gonna take a little risk here off of AAL. I'm gonna risk 6 cents there.
What's up, Hero? Alright, market squeezing up to the highs of the day. Man, I wish I would have held a little bit on MU, but I'm scalping, so it's just not how I'm supposed to trade those. Sometimes I'm gonna miss big moves like this, but it's okay. You know, we'll find other plays. Only one losing trade, and that losing trade was $3 today, so far so good.
Space getting a lift there. Momo doesn't want to rip out there. Okay.
Ooh, here's the high of the day break test for the market. I might get an AMD here if the market breaks the highs. AMD's got to firmly break this, but I might pile in here. We'll see. Market's ripping up big. Got to hold support for the market at 44.10.
See 59 on AAL. I'm gonna get out immediately.
I jumped in AMD with 100 shares. We'll see what this one does, but I'm not super confident. Just 100 shares because I don't like the risk too much. We're gonna keep it tight. I'm just hoping it holds here at 44.07 or so. AMD hasn't been working super well for me. I mean, it's still a tiny trade. I'm still up well on the day, but
AMAT looks strong today. You can look at that one. It's leading with MU. I think AMD's a little bit slow today compared to AMAT and MU.
Let's see if AMD bounces real quick. There's 12s. I mean, it's not bad. I'm $5 down, you know. We're squeezing up a little bit, hopefully with the market. Yeah, there it goes. It tried to fake me out that time. push up and break highs real quick.
All right, taking a shot right here. Just added an AAL.
There we go.
Risking off the 60s.
Hey, I appreciate the sub. AMD doesn't look like it wants to hold. See, the market's testing that 248 level, and I think that's what's influencing everything else, is 248 in the market. If it holds that, everything else is going to look strong, and it's going to bounce up with it. If it doesn't hold that, everything's going to rip down.
I agree.
I'm out. Got out for like a $3 loss on AMD. I saw the market breaking under 248. That made me more weary of the market. It might bounce, but with scalping, that momentum's going to drag me down short term, so I just had to get out.
Alright, I want to show you guys both positions, so I'm going to try to show you the top position also.
Ooh, market just ripped up. I don't know if that was a glitch or what, but something happened.
I won't be mad.
I went to 249 real quick, and then it got rejected all the way back down. Weird. Oh.
The flips.
Yeah. Just to show you guys, like, this is my chart of the SPY real quick. It looks like it's a glitch the more I look at it, unless you guys see it too. But, like, look at this wick right here.
It wicked to 249.
Yeah.
It did.
Weird.
It's a big sell. Big sell order at the biggest thing is that 50 moving average is right there.
Right.
So people that use moving averages, they're probably seeing that right now.
Right. Hey, thank you, Isaac. I appreciate that, brother.
There's also the 200 right above it. That's holding big resistance right now.
My man Isaac, brother. Hey, I appreciate the $2 donation, brother. I just now saw it, man. My bad. I don't know why I didn't hear the notification, brother, but shout out to Isaac with the $2 donation. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it, man. Hey, $1,500 profit. Killing it, Isaac. Oh, you got money to spare, bro. Nah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro. Like I said, guys, I see Isaac's a good dude. He's just trolls a little bit for fun. So Chris says, can I use that trading platform $400 minimum? So this is how it works. It's not our platform, so it's not ours. I do want to preface the rest of this with saying it's not our platform, and so it's probably better to ask them. But the way it works is it's an educational package. So you're spending $3.99, and it comes with the course and a demo account to trade with, like a paper trading account for you to test and learn the platform, and then access to their chat room for a few weeks as well. And then once you're approved for the funded account, as long as you haven't signed up over 2 times, that funded account, you're basically becoming a contractor for them, and they're allowing you to trade their account. And so it's not a deposit. It's kind of like a prop firm. And so they'll give you, they have different levels. Like the base is the 14,000 level. And it comes with, like I said, once you're approved, you get the $14,000 funded account with no PDT rule, and you can short. It's mostly mid and high caps on there. There's not many pity stocks that you can trade on there, though. But almost all mid and high caps are tradable. Like I said, there's a 70-30 profit split. So they're going to keep 30% of your profit, but they're giving you $14,000 to trade with for $400 essentially. And then there's a $700 max loss. And so if you go under $13,300, they close you down. And like I said, I make a commission if you sign up, so I'm biased, but that's how it works in a nutshell right there.
Doesn't look good for me in Momo, guys. Need this to come back up. If not, just need to get out.
What's up, Eric? Hey, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. You staying safe in this, dude? It's been a while, Eric. Hope you're doing good, brother. My man, Eric. Eric's a super OG. Him, Tiny. You know. My spread on the SPY is 1 cent, 2 cents, 1 or 2 cents.
All right. Well, 92s is my out here, but it's really close on them on Momo.
Hey, nice Gideon. Good luck. Hey, no problem, Chris.
We would need to hold these levels and just start ripping back up. See if we get the market to come back up.
Yeah, well, I don't hate the dip on a CGC. The problem is the spread. It's like 4 or 5 cents.
There you go. Let's see if AAL could start ripping here towards 75. Next stop there would be 80. That's where I'll try to sell 200 of it. All right, keeping a close eye on this Momo. Don't want it to drop on me.
Hey, good to see you too, man. Where do you land on the OG spectrum? You started coming here, I think, in the last year, right, Junior? Maybe a little bit over that. So you've been here a long time. But like Tiny and Eric have been here for years, you know, like more than a year, you know. Isaac has too. But you know, they got some super OGs here that actually have been here longer than Eric and Tiny. Here we go. Market squeezing up.
WBA looking good here. Looking for a pullback underneath 40 here, and I take it. Could risk off of the 83s. See if I have enough money to take it. We'll see right now.
I'm in AMD here, just kind of doing a quick little scalp because the market's testing highs. I'm gonna take half off there. See if we get a bigger move here with the market.
All right, guys, about to take some profit. If AAL can get above this 1075, I think the next stop is 1080s. Thinking about buying WBA, but it's just too much going on right now. I'm all over the place.
I'm gonna get out the rest on AMD, just a little scalp, up 30 bucks on the day, small. We'll see what else we can find.
I think get out of AAL if it drops through that 65s. All right. Now the Momo's up there to 2102s. Thinking about adding here, getting this push up here. Is the market going to come up and try 250s? Let's see.
Ah, that's rough day. Hey, don't stress it, brother. I'm watching MU. I'm going to see if MU bounces. If the market pushes up to break that 249 whole dollar level, I'm waiting to see if MU bounces there. See if I can get a lower entry here, but it really depends. It's following the market pretty closely. Like if you look at MU and the SPY, very similar patterns. And so I'm going to wait for I'm going to wait for what I would think is strength in the market, and then maybe long MU or AMD. They're both very similar. MU's a little bit higher up in the range. AMD is still technically in the middle range, or not in the middle, but higher end. MU is broken highs already, so it's a little bit different, but that's what I'm waiting on.
It's not looking the best here on Momo. Looked like it was setting up there, but just got to hold to the number right now. That's all you can do. As a trader, we just take trades. Stick to our numbers.
Jay says, can you say live what stocks you're looking at? I'm looking at AMD, MU, CGC a little bit, Lyft, LYFT, Uber. The SPY itself in the S&P 500 is what I'm watching specifically.
All right. Let's see if we get a nice lift here, the 250s.
All right, there's a bounce in the SPY. I just scalped MU with 300 shares. I'm only holding 100 left. I'm gonna take another profit if I can here. Hold the rest close to break even. It looks like I'm gonna get out there actually. Up 50 bucks on the day. Small trade, but I'll take it. Like I said, same pattern I talked about. I saw the SPY pushing up a little bit. I scalped MU really quickly. Got out pretty quickly too. But made some money on it. That's when
Stopped out AAL.
John says, what's a stock split? A stock split is when they either dilute shares or they take away shares, right? So it depends. A reverse split is when they take away shares. A split is when they dilute shares. Hey, nice, Netron. Nice work, bro.
Huge fake out fade in APT. I kind of mentioned it, but didn't really stick on it. Didn't watch it. Did pop up there at 16, like 20s, and then just went down to 1470s. Huge move there. I'm out of my AAL position. Lost $18 there. Not bad for a 400 share position.
Yeah, you kept it small.
Yeah, today is one of those days where I'm just, one of the things I'm not seeing the best charts, and then two, I definitely did hesitate out the gates with the car rentals. So it's one of those that I'm just trying to keep the risk low today. About to get out of Momo.
Hey, I
Keeps
appreciate
trying.
I appreciate that, Battelle. Battelle broke down exactly what it is. It's roughly 0.0075. Roughly, it's really 0.006, but after fees, it's around 0.0075. And so that's about exactly right, Battelle. So I appreciate that. Yeah, that's accurate, I would say. And you got to remember, like, they're giving you tons of buying power, you know. Big pullback in the SPY.
Yep, could see a big drop in Momo. Hopefully gonna see this scoop right back up here, but if not, just gotta let it go.
Yeah, 247.75 might be a support level right where it's at now, right kind of where that previous close is. So if it does bounce, I think it might bounce here. Hey, I appreciate Costello. Thank you, bro. The platform is application-based BMW. So here's the platform right here. Like, we're using just part of the windows, but if you want to see the actual platform that comes with it, like, I like Thinkorswim charts, and so I just use Thinkorswim charts with it, but like, this is the actual platform itself. Just to show you my screen real quick. Like, this is the actual platform, and it's a legit platform. Like here, this is it right here. This is it right here. So it's a legit platform for sure. I just like charting better on Thinkorswim, and so you'll see me use Thinkorswim. You know, that's what I use. And so I just kind of put a little small window. It's really customizable, and so I can put like a little small window here just for them, so I can execute my trades with them and still use like Thinkorswim for charts. What's the turnaround time? It's roughly, it depends, it varies. Sometimes they're going to make you, since you're technically buying an educational package and then they need to contract with you to trade the funded account, it depends, it varies. Like for me, it was like 3 or 4 days because I was just like, yo, I know how to trade, send me my funded account. And they were like, okay, and they sent it to me. But for some people, they may make them take the course, especially if it's your first time. They may make you paper trade for a week. And so I would say a week on average is how long it takes. And I would suggest paper trading first anyway to learn the platform, because they'll give you a paper account for a few weeks to learn it. Ooh, big spike in the market. Yeah, there we go. Interesting spike here.
Watch out. Might get stopped out right here.
Big spike in the market here. I didn't really get a good entry for this move here, though, so this is one of the breaks I couldn't take, or I haven't taken yet.
About to get out. Out. Definitely took a little bigger hit there than I wanted. I got some slippage there to 87. Definitely not a good day today. Just a bunch of traps, and then I didn't trade the open. So, like usual, when I don't nail the open, guys, red day for me. That's it.
Over that 249 level, and the next thing to look for here is to see if the SPY itself holds support at 249. Hey, thank you, Philo. Thank you, brother. Shout out to my man Philo with the joining the family, man, becoming a member. I appreciate that, bro. Welcome to the team, man. Thank you for the support.
I missed WBA's move. I didn't even watch it. I've been watching this one to reverse and go positive, but
my man Philo with the membership. Thank you, bro. Shout out to my man Philo. Welcome to the team, bro. I appreciate it. Ooh, market's just running up big here, man. I wish I would have front loaded a little bit earlier before this move, but hard to predict this. Ooh, just a huge move over 250. Everything's running.
I mean, it's just a bounce back. It's just a bounce back, guys. Remember how far we pushed down. Full range moves. Full range of moves.
Yeah, I might wait for a little dip if I'm gonna buy into this. Gotta wait for a dip though. Don't want to buy it around highs. Hey, thank you, game. Hey, nice Patel. Nice work, bro. Couldn't I just simulate? Yeah, I mean, the original reason they call it paper trading is because you would write down the price you entered on paper and then write down the price you exited on paper and then calculate what your profit or loss would be. That's why they call it paper trading. But now it's actually simulated with technology, you know? Like now it's actually like a platform, like a simulation platform. Alright, so here's a pullback. I could buy into this pullback if I wanted to on AMD and then risk off of 57. It just depends if I want to. If I think it's gonna... It really depends on if I think the market is gonna push back up and break this high soon. Same thing with MU. I could do the same thing here. Didn't I have two windows up? What happened? Oh, I exited it. There we go. I'm gonna put the second window up. A little bit too late. There's the spike up that I said might happen, but we're battling 250.
Trying to grab the VWAP bounce here for Rad, but not getting filled yet.
I'm in MU with just 100 shares. Gonna see if we could get a high of the day break here with the market. Small little baby trade again. See if the market breaks highs again. Should drag MU, AMD, rest of these up. Getting actually a pretty big drop here for MU. There we go. That's better. Here's the market break highs. Same thing I talked about. Let's see if we get it up to a profitable enough level here to take. Market squeezing up big.
Missing reroute bounce here on Rad. Was trying to get in, didn't get filled.
Yeah, I wish I would have taken AMD here instead of MU. It seems to be moving a little bit more now. MU is kind of slow.
A little frustrating there. Didn't get the VWAP bounce I wanted. WBA did the VWAP bounce cleanly, man.
I'm gonna take half off there for MU. Ooh, big spike in the market. Big stock spike in most of these stocks I'm trading.
Yeah, not happy. Not trading well right now.
About to exit the rest here if I can. We'll see if we get one final little surge here. I'm gonna get out here before this pullback. $63 day. Been pretty accurate this morning. I think I've had one losing trade, maybe two, out of about 5 or 6. Do I follow trends like COVID-19 pharmaceuticals? Well, I'm mostly scalping in this market. As you can see, I mean, I'm just taking tiny positions, trying to make a quick buck and then getting out very, very quickly. You know, and so I'm not looking at fundamentals too much. I'm looking at the overall trend of the stock, mostly looking at momentum lately is what I've been playing. Again, mostly scalping these big breakouts in the SPY. Like when the SPY breaks out, I go long in like a following stock on a short-term basis and ride it up for a quick profit. Just keeping it simple. I don't know what happened to Bailey. I haven't seen her in like a week or two. By just cutting your losses short, Jonathan.
Yeah, I hope someone got WBA. I always get frustrated when I'm watching a stock all day, stop watching it, and then it just finally does what I've been looking for all day long. Look at that breakout in WBA. It could have definitely been traded. It's a little frustrating, definitely.
Jonathan says, how do you guys avoid getting into a swing trade scenario? That's been my problem paper trading. So the way you avoid it is just by accepting your losses. There's a big thing, right? Like I got a video you should watch, Jonathan. It's a good video, but it's about calculating risk and reward and then sticking to those levels. And it's a good video. It's on how to calculate risk reward in trading. Hold on, I'll find it for you. Wait, let me find it.
Oh, I know what's spiking the market. There you go. Good job. Good job, Esther House. I had to look back. I was going to watch it today. I didn't watch it. It's oil. It's oil bringing this market up.
Yeah, oil is up like 9% this morning, I think.
That's what it is. I can tell you that right now. Right out the back. That's what brought the market back up. It could hold the market all the way up, guys. It could bring it all the way back.
Yeah, there's a full free class on calculating risk and reward. That was back when we were trying to do subscriptions.
USO, is it halted? Yeah, it's halted. USO halted at 5/10.
But yeah, there's a class. That was back when we were trying to charge for subscriptions. We were trying to charge like $10 a month just to have us pay for the classes. But since then, we've been free. So if you hear us plug anything like, hey, buy these packages, it's old, we decided not to. We didn't want to be just another guru. And so we kind of strayed from that mentality, I think. But yeah, go check out that video. The content in there is legit.
You see what Trump's trying to do?
What?
He's trying to put tariffs on the Saudis.
They're just gonna mess with us for oil. You know, they're gonna make it.
He's trying to get with all the oil CEOs and push them against Saudi Arabia.
That's just gonna affect our economy in a worse way.
That's 100% what he's doing. He's probably doing it today. He said the meeting will take place Friday with Chevron, Exxon, Occidental Petroleum. He said the U.S. shale industry has fallen on hard times and caught between oversupply and the drop-off in demand. The idea of a tariff has been proposed by senators who cited national security as the reason to slap tariffs on foreign oil. That's the big news.
Netron, why'd you fake your sales, bro? You know, Netron, what are you doing, bro? You faking your sales over there, Netron? How dare you?
At least Gideon looks like she's making some money on WBA. Somebody make some money.
Kind of thinking about AMD dip buy here. It just depends on how much. I think the market's a little extended on the upside, though, and I think if we do get a turnaround, it's going to be big here, so maybe not. I'm going to wait. I don't hate the $0.5 dip buy, though. Just depends on what the market does here.
Yeah, the oil crisis during a health crisis. When demand goes to the ultimate low, when there already was an insane amount of supply. USO opening up there, man. Boom, that thing went up to 526. The whole life.
I see you, hero. Later, bro. I mean, it's good for consumers, it's bad for business, especially places like here in Texas, right? Like, the problem is when gas prices drop, the economy tanks, especially in places here in Texas. Because...
Man, oil is getting pumped.
Yeah. Well, so much of our economy is propped up on oil and gas that, you know, oil prices going down is actually a bad thing.
Huge order on MRO at 370s, 371s. Let's see. Just for the heck of it. Just want to see what would happen.
All right, I'm in with 200 shares of AMD. I'm gonna look for a little bounce here if we can get it. Gonna take profits fast if it goes in my direction. We just need over 60. Or 60s. Maybe gonna get out if it breaks under 50. Oof. Time to exit. Yeah, got out there. Just big drop down to under 50s. Just didn't feel comfortable in that. It's also the previous high of the day. And so first big loss in a while. Lost about 20 bucks maybe. Still up on the day. I'm also thinking about doing the same thing on MU. It just depends on what the market does here. Whether I think the market's going to bounce on the whole dollar of 250. Because then if I get MU, I can use 41 as a risk level. I caught it late. Man. Oh, no, wait, that was... Okay, good. That was a limit order. I still missed it, though. 14.
I'm taking
Oh, wait.
a trade literally just to see if I could even take it. Never seen a trade like this be taken on TradeNet, so one of the cool things is to find out. I'm going to pay myself to find out. I'm only going to pay risk a cent or two on this.
On which one? On gas and oil?
Yeah, on UWT. I got it at 17 cents.
Hey, go for it.
17 cents, bro.
Yeah. Do your thing, bro.
500 shares, bro, at 17 cents, man.
Yeah,
Ballin'.
I ain't mad at you. Yeah.
Out of control. And people say you can't buy these cheap ones. 17 cents. I could buy it on TradeNet.
Right? Yeah, you can buy it. 100%. I just took a little bit on AMD, took half off, holding 75 shares. Left. I'm gonna take another half off and then hold the rest to see if we get a big breakout here. And if not, you know, I'm fine either way. Maybe hold the rest break even or so. Getting a little bit of a drop.
Peloton ripping.
Market's moving back up. I kind of want to add back my sizing here with AMD. I don't know if I should, but with the market bouncing back, I would think it's going to drag AMD up. Yeah, it is. Maybe I should have added there. That's alright.
What a trickster. Momo stopped me out and then went right back to the reward target. That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
What a trickster.
I might get out the rest here. Up about 60 on the day. Made my money back with AMD though. Market turning around here, big drop, so that's why I got out. Or glad I got out before that. I don't know if that's why I got out. But
Looking for potential VWAP bounce play in Gush. And she would be down by 17.
hey guys, I'm about to change my name to Noah, my real name. Alright, I got you. I'll know it's you.
AAL dropping big there.
Hey John, don't want to keep spamming this. Oh, I haven't seen you post it, my bad. Here, I got it in top chat. It should be in live chat, my bad, brother. Will I get refunded after trying to purchase the third account? You should. I would ask them. You should be able to get a refund up until you make your first trade. But just let them know you want one. Let them know, tell them that you thought you would be able to get a second one, or a third one, and they should give you your money back. But again, you got to ask them that. You know, like I said, I don't work for TradeNet. I'm not TradeNet. You know what I mean? But I think you should. You probably will. You got to ask them for it though, because they're not going to know.
All right, looking to grab some gush here. It just bounced there. I wanted it at 17. So quick here. It's a hard trade here.
We'll see if we get another bounce here. AMD dropped big, so glad I got out of that. It was more influenced.
Man. I looked at the chat for a second and I missed the move to 1690s. I wanted 17 there. I already would have got a 50-cent spike. A little annoyed. I looked away.
What language is the stock market scanner coded in? I'm assuming it's probably Python, but I don't know. It's a Trade Idea scanner. If you want to check out Trade Ideas, I'll post that link here too. But the scanner I'm using in the middle is most likely Python, but I don't have to use Python to like add and make my own scanner. Like I can build my own scanner with it without using programming in any way.
Man. Slow hesitation today, man.
Shout out to Mike with MMA with Friends. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. Y'all go check out Mike's channel if y'all want a cool channel to hang out and watch the fights with. You know, I know me, I'm stuck at home with my wife and kids, and so I don't have anybody to watch the fights with. And so it's really cool. You can go to Mike MMA with Friends channel and just have somebody to talk with, hang out in the chat with him. Super knowledgeable dude, knows a lot. So go check out MMA with Friends. Good dude, knows a lot about MMA, and it's a good channel to just hang out and watch the MMA fights with. I'm going to clear the drawing set for AMD. It's a little bit too crowded with my charts now. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now, if you think it could bounce at the VWAP, you could use a risk level of like 44, you know, right here, and then use that previous high of the day as your reward target. Like you could use this as a reward target. This is a risk. You get in here, you're risking 20 cents. Your reward target is 40 cents, and so it's a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. And just to show you what I mean by that, here's your risk, 20 cents. Here's your reward target up to the previous high of the day, 40 cents. And so again, a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. I don't know if it's actually going to work, but it's got a good ratio there with that VWAP bounce trade. And I think it really is going to depend on what the SPY and the market itself does. If the market bounces, AMD is going to follow it up. Do you wait for confirmation when playing VWAP bounces? A lot of times I do. A lot of times I do what's called a rebound bounce. I got a few videos on that, so just maybe I can find one for you. But I do what I call the VWAP bounce. Yeah, and I got a video on it right here if you want to check it out. This is my favorite VWAP bounce setup right here. Sean O'Malley's legit, man. That dude's the truth. And Sean O'Malley, man, that dude is crazy, bro. He had a great fight a few weeks ago. That dude's the truth, man. It sucks that he got derailed for 2 years because of tainted supplement. But that dude's the truth, man. That dude fights like nobody I've ever seen before.
Looking for something in the 16s.
Yeah, my daughter's 10 and watches it with me now, so I'm sure my son will too. My daughter likes Bones Jones. You know, that's like her favorite fighter. Yeah, Jones actually just got a DWI again. Everybody hates him now. But I mean, listen, he's a young dude with money. I mean, you know, stuff like that's gonna happen, you know. But yeah, he just got a DWI. The videos on the internet. But no matter what anybody wants to say, Jones is the greatest of all time, 100%. It's versus him and Habib, but Jones has definitely a more proven track record. Like I said, he's definitely the greatest light heavyweight of all time. Like, no question. You know, dude hasn't even ever. I hate to say that, but.
Trying to be patient here and wait for my entry. If I don't get it, so be it, guys. But I definitely want right below 16s. Because the drop could be all the way to 655s. There we go. Should get that drop now. AAL really head down there.
Market pulling back some more. We might get a bounce in the market, I think, at 248 or 249, the whole dollar. DWI Jones. Yeah. I mean, listen, he's young. Nah, he's young. I mean, listen, he's 30. He's my age, you know. He's 30. He's early 30s, right? And so he's young, you know. Listen, my point is that he's young enough to still be kind of partying if you're a millionaire, you know. Like, if you're a millionaire, you know, you're gonna be partying up until what, 40. Most people, it's like, especially famous millionaires. And so, like, he's still young, and, you know, he's just got a bunch of money, man. I mean, I can't try to be self-righteous and pretend like if I had as much money and fame as John Jones that I wouldn't be partying and going crazy like that. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I just took a half off of MU. I got in with 300 shares. Gonna take another half off here. Holding 75 shares up. I'm gonna let that work. See if we get a move up to over 25 as the market spikes up. Oh wait, here. Let me put myself up. Sorry, I thought my was up. Let me see. There we go. Gonna sell into the strength right here, and I'm out. Yeah, slowly kind of building up my trading. $83 on the day, up $84 roughly. Just kind of grinding it up like I have been. Yeah, and I think one thing that's benefiting me is that when I've traded, since I've traded for years now, it's easy to spot momentum on a short-term basis, right? It's easy to spot these short-term moves in my direction. And so a lot of the time, another thing I'm using that I actually haven't talked about that much is that I'm using, AMD bounced exactly like the trade I called out, but I kind of took the other end of it with MU. But I'm using half and whole dollars really consistently here as well. So like with MU, I saw the SPY bouncing, and I saw it right around this whole dollar of 41, right? That's usually going to be a lot of support. It's also the previous high of the day here, which gives it more confirmation. And so it's not unreasonable to expect a short-term 10 or 15 cent bounce at that level. And so I'm getting in with 300 shares, jumping in and out, making about 30 bucks, you know, being done. And that's all I'm really doing. And it works really well, as you guys can see. Just kind of using it all together. So using the half and whole dollar and previous highs and all of that stuff to find realistic support levels that I could take advantage of short-term momentum with, if that makes sense. What up, my guys? I see green every day, even if it's small. It shares great execution. Hey, I appreciate it too fast. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I've been pretty profitable lately, man. I don't know, man. I just want to see somebody fight. I don't want Ferguson to fight somebody else, though. I want Ferguson and Khabib to fight, and so if Khabib can't fight, I just want them to scrap that fight, and then just listen. Nobody's watched MMA in a long time. People are gonna watch. You know, it doesn't matter who the main event is. Obviously, they'd rather see Ferguson and Khabib. Hey, I appreciate the sub, S. Thank you, bro. But I want to see Ferguson and a Khabib fight. That's like the cursed fight. It never happens. Everybody wants to see it. Hold on, guys. Yeah, it has hotkeys, Steve. Is this the same one you used the other day?
No, I don't think so. It's like a game. It's like an academic game.
Okay. Here, because actually I'd rather you not use this one. You just back out. Back out. I don't want to use that one. Yeah, Joanna. Yeah, my whole family watched Joanna. I don't like Joanna, man. She's too, I was glad Zhang Li beat Joanna because she's just a bad attitude, man.
It's already one movie. Like,
Huh?
it's a game. It's
Alright.
a phonics game.
All right, guys, gonna take a shot here in oil. Spot a little bit. The risk has to be down to 48s. Buy a little bit more if we get to 70. Scooped already. Already got an entry at least. Started put on at 85s there. Looking strong for me. Pull back to 17, I'll add. All right, guys. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a second here while I'm in this trade. Let you guys know about TradeNet. TradeNet is a great funded account package. Gives you an ability to trade all you want with no PDT. You can short stocks, long stocks. That's what I really like about TradeNet. You don't have to really be worrying about that. It gives you an ability also to get access to the chat room, a demo account to practice, plus a legit trading course. You know, all this for less than $400. You really can't get better than that. You know, I really like it because we're able to trade stocks from 100 to even today. I got a stock right now, 17 cents. So definitely check it out, guys. It gives us a great ability to trade as beginners. If you guys are just starting off and you want to take a new step in your trading, if you guys have already paper traded some, let's go live, let's stay small, and let's focus on building that process. And that's really what TradeNet gives you the benefit of.
Yeah, for sure. If you want to check it out, there's the link right there. It's a great way to get started trading, in my opinion. It's just a cheap way to get started. It's the fundedaccount.com/beginner trading link. Yeah, no problem, KJ. Yeah, they should. Like I said, if you don't use the funded account, they'll refund it. You know. So I figure they would. I'm gonna remove this and then post. There's the link right there. Sorry guys, I had to delete it and repost it.
Would like to see the 1690s hold on pullbacks.
I appreciate the sub, Bender. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I was only able to get 100 shares. Normally, I was trying to get 200 shares there, get it by 80s and risk off the 60s. So let's see if I can get another 100 shares in here.
Looks good, bro.
It's a good shot. At least I got it on the dip, which is what you want to do. You know, give yourself the best ability to hold down towards the support versus being stuck here at the resistance. Good one to watch is the opposite of this one, which is drip, which should be heading down. So we'd want to see a fade off of that one. And we got a little spike, which is one that I would have tried to get into if I was trying to short this one. And that's drip. It is the opposite of gush. These are 3 times leveraged oil stocks. Gush is only 2 times leverage now? They changed it? I know it used to be 3 times. Maybe they changed it to 2 times. Probably got too volatile for him.
Yeah, for sure.
They said, hold up.
Yeah, for sure. Market pulling back a little bit here, guys.
Supposedly, Khabib is doing a live Instagram video right now.
Man, dude, he better be saying he's going to do the freaking fight, bro. That's all I care about, man. I just want to see that fight. I want to see it. I need to see it, bro. It's been so long.
I need it.
I need it, bro. 100%. I got to see it.
You know, the SpongeBob episode?
Yeah.
With the water?
Yeah. I got to see
That's
it, bro.
John right now. That's John right
Yeah.
now. I need UFC.
Yeah, I haven't even seen a UFC fight. It's been too long, bro. Like, I've literally watched every MMA fight in the last, or every UFC fight at least in the last, I don't know, 10 years or so. All right, we're getting a big bounce here in the market. Big spike. Let's see if we can break 251.
Took a little bit more there. Gotta risk off the 50s. '50s roll through and I just immediately got to get out. It's the high risk trade, guys. You got to abide by your rules.
No, I'm not in the Discord. You just hear my family, man. My kids are doing school right now. And so, yeah, my kids are in school right now, team. That's the issue, you know. They're doing homework and stuff, you know. Like, we have a Discord if you want me to post it. Let me get that link for you. Yeah, here's our listing link if you want to check it out.
All right, guys, if we break back above VWAP and back to 1740s, I'll add some more. Got to hold off the 1650s right now. There you go. That looks good for us, guys. Looks good. We got a good ad here on this red candle. So we're looking for this bottom to really hold now. See if we get this lift here. Come back up to 19 today. The good risk to reward here, guys. That's the key that I try to do on all my trades, guys. Calculate that risk to reward, because if it does go right, I'll be green for the day today.
What's a major UFC sponsor? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Larry. Welcome to the team, brother. Shout out to my man Larry with the subscribe. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the love, bro. Remember, guys, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. We day trade live on stream for free every single weekday morning right here on YouTube. And so make sure you show your support for what we do here, guys. We do this live for free every day. We're not experts or gurus here. We just teach you guys what works for us, you know, and how we trade. And so we hope you appreciate what we do here.
Exactly. That's what we do, guys. We show you guys everything.
We got 136 likes today, guys.
The anti-guru.
Yeah, that's what we are. We are the anti-guru, 100%.
This trade's exciting at least. And like always...
Hey, wait, guys.
Like always, guys, don't stress on wins and losses. Just take the trades. No worries. You're good, bro. You're good. About to get out. Might crush through my number here.
Hey guys, my headphones died, and so I'm gonna have to close the stream down in a second. It's gonna be hard to hear Mitch, and I'm done. Hey, I appreciate all the love, team. Thank you guys. But yeah, we're probably gonna have to close it down. And so I'm gonna mute it, because if not, it's gonna be super loud, because there's like a weird thing with it. But yeah. So the sound's off. Sorry guys. But yeah, with that, I'm just going to close it down, guys. So good luck in the market. Remember, if you want to use the same platform as us that allows you to day trade with no PDT rule, man, it actually sounds weird with no headphones on. I'll post this link. Go check them out. It allows you to actively day trade in short stocks.
Oof, just got pummeled. Looking for a little bounce to get out.
And the way it works is their base package is $3.99. Once you're approved, you get $14,000 to trade with, and it operates like a prop firm. And so there's like a 70-30 split. There's a max loss of $700, and they give you $14K. You can day trade with no PDT rule and actively short stocks. And I think it's the cheapest way a new trader can get involved with the market and trade for cheap. And so it really makes sense if you're a new trader. And I think it's what? Oh, and it's a way for a new trader to get involved with the market and risk less. Most of the time, a new trader is going to lose anyway, and so this is a way for them to get started for cheap. Risk $400 instead of thousands, get a ton of buying power, get to actively day trade, and it kind of operates like a prop firm. And so yeah, there's the link if you want to check that out. Are the gurus worth the money? It really depends, man.
Just got crushed.
It really depends. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. I think most information is publicly available for free online. And so, you know, it's one of those things where I think you can find most stuff for free, and I think new traders should save money as much as they can. But yeah, with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Good luck in the markets. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back. Same time as always. 140 likes today. I appreciate the love. So everyone smash that like button before we leave. Thank you for all the subscribers. We're pushing close to 20,000 in subscribers. And yeah, guys, I appreciate the love and support. Good luck. I'll see you guys next time, and have a good day.